Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is the 4th of March. 4th of March, it's a Monday. It's 7:55 at night. I am here in Townsville. It's a pretty hot Monday night. Um, I don't know why I was expecting it to get cooler. Thinking that January and February were going to be the hottest of the months, but apparently it's supposed to stay hot like this until June. So, fuck. Yeah. I don't know why that's funny, but the fact that it's going to be fucking this type of weather and then we're going to have 2 weeks of winter and then it's going to be hot again. Fucking useless town. Um, I don't think anybody that lives in Townsville watches this, so I do. I quite like Townsville now, but still, fucking useless. Um, yeah, today was the big day. I was supposed to go chat with my uh, senior crown prosecutor, my seat manager, about my project, and it was such a good. It turned out to be um, a really, really good chat. We, um, it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. And the thing that uh, more or less made it as good as it was I was just truthful. I had to tell her how I was feeling about the job and why she may have, um, why I produced work like that. And as soon as I said that, all the fucking tension left the room. Um, it was really, really good. And it was weird. The only way through it was I had to just be honest, not just with myself, but I had to be honest with her and I had to let her know where I was coming from. And she was incredible. Um, so I think the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks are going to be challenging, but they're going to be uh, like there's going to be some sort of understanding between us. So it was good, really, really good. It is as they say, nothing is as horrible as you think it's going to be. Um, and I did. I've completed the two tasks that I wrote down on my calendar, and I fucking did it. And it felt. I remember the rest of the morning, the rest of the day felt incredible. Um, so yeah, I went to some after work. I left a bit early. I was still feeling a bit shit. I don't know if I sound better. I feel a bit better, but um, I left work early because I felt like I was just a bit uneasy um, with my stomach at work. So I left early, and before I went home, I stopped by at a few trade stores and I went to a few electrical companies, their head office, and I just talked to them about possibly doing an apprenticeship with them, and it was good. Yeah, I had one lady say, "Come back tomorrow morning and we can have a chat." So um, I'll do that tomorrow, and we'll see how we go. If I'm still feeling like shit, I won't go to work, but um, we'll see. We will see. Uh, Very good day. I feel like I've just kind of brushed over some of the main events that happened, but one thing I learned is being, again, I never learn anything from being uncomfortable. When I got straight to work, I went straight into that office. I had to face what I was dreading. Um, when I went and talked to my senior boss, um, he was super, super chilled as well. And I even thanked him. I said, "Thank you for being such an open book with me because I feel like I can be and say exactly how I'm thinking and feeling." And he said, "Man, that's exactly how I want this office to be." He didn't say those exact words, but he said, "There's nothing to hide. You're more than welcome to come and have a chat anytime." And I really appreciate that. Not just about that office, but the people in it. I really do appreciate it. And when I was going to these trade stores, I was fucking nervous. But I just remember what my friend told me. He said, the worst they can say is no. The worst you can say is a fucking 2-letter word. And then from there, it's how you interpret that 2-letter word. All they want to say is, "Hey, we don't want looking for an apprentice, or we're not, looking for anyone at the moment at all." And that's it. You're not gonna fucking die. So get out of this fucking car and open that door and go and talk to someone. And that's what I did. And a lady was almost just surprised and quite inviting when she said, "Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow at this time. This is his name, and you'll talk to him about this and that, and you can give him your resume directly." And I was just like, "Okay, sweet. That sounds good." So I've got to do that tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how we go. One of the guys at the trade store even wrote up a fucking list for me of all these companies that are he knows that are big, but they're also looking for apprentice. So an apprentice, like they give out apprenticeships. So we'll see. I think the one that I've chosen a poem today. It's by who's it? It's by Emily Dickinson. I've heard of that name, Emily Dickinson, but I don't actually know anything about it. But this one that I'm reading out tonight, it just reminds me of like how that often, like, I don't often say hope much, the word hope. I think I've just redefined it in just like a self-belief, and I think that is hope. Like you just hope in yourself. You just hope that you'll stop letting yourself down. Like that whatever life throws at you, it's like a belief in yourself. It's like a hope that you're that's like a blanket that comes over you when you're in despair, when you think everything else around you is crumbling down. There's something in you that you have to hold on to. So let me read this one. So it's Hope by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in your soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale it's heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. I like that last line, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. I was a bit like I didn't actually understand it fully. I liked it. I didn't understand it. So I looked it up and it just said, oh, this poem is like a hymn. It uses the bird as an extended metaphor. Hope does not despair when it faces storms or hardships, but sings on. Hope asks nothing, not a crumb of people, and yet it can literally and figuratively keep people alive. We must all value our capacity to hope, our hope. I think we must hold on to that fucking hope, that self-belief. Yet never in extremity, never in the roughest times it asks. All you have to do is just show it, like just be there, fuck yeah. Believe in yourself. All right. Look, I like that. I like the idea of hope, in believing in something. And I'm glad I didn't pull a sickie today. I'm glad I didn't drive past those trade stores. I'm glad I didn't not go speak with my superior. I'm glad I went straight to her office. It's so funny what it feels like. In your head, you just make up this fucking story about all the things that could go wrong, but it never does. And even when I thought about it like this afternoon, the worst she could have said was, "You're an idiot. I don't want to sign this. Fix it up, do this and that." That's the worst. And then I'd still be alive. It's not like she's gonna pull out a gun and shoot me. So yeah, it was good. Good day. Good Monday. Tomorrow will be better. Alrighty. I will see y'all tomorrow.